Hello, guys, and, nah, she's always been like that. I've seen her in the sun, so I know she's not a vampire. I think she just takes care of her skin really well, although I really don't know. It's not exactly something I would ask her. Well, you're right there, so let's try this. Are you a vampire? Yes, no. 4 stars. Fuck it, let's do it.
This could get rough.
We have Airy.
I'm not big on bullying, but...
Well...
You sure you can beat me?
I got this,
I'm not backing down.
Oh, fuck. You're level 32.
Bring it on. Oil. Let's go.
I'll show you. Let's see.
Eyes on me.
You sure you can beat me?
Check this out.
Oh, I missed the follow-up.
Here we go.
You're in it now.
That's what this stream is going to be doing.
Okay. Check this out.
I missed. But he's charmed. Okay.
You're gonna be in a world.
Watch me.
Dot combat. God damn it. But yeah, Airy totally needs to be stronger, right?
With finesse.
I don't know if that was necessarily finesse, Kasuga. Whoops. Two towels is not exactly the greatest of attires. Welcome here, sorry. Unable to be affected by fear. Ah, I see. Honestly, let's give you the chainmail. Which still boggles my mind as an accessory. But having our mage be a little bit more endurant can't be a bad thing. Okay. Alright, so we got one right there. That's not going to be too hard to get to. And we have Airy, so... What a roundabout fucking route this is. I was going to ask how everybody is, but then a fight broke out, so I took it back. I didn't finish it. And as such, how is everybody? I hope you're all doing well. The loafers give 1 defense to Adachi. Cthulhu shirt and some jogging. Okay. That's more than I'm wearing, to be honest. That sounds fantastic, sorry. Nobody talks like... Well, maybe they talk like that in Japan. Oh shit, it's a lady with long hair. Kind of long hair.
Oh?
She is cute. Oh, fair warning. Spring, preseason baseball has started, so louder Bob has been activated. Engage baseball Bob mode. Yeah, basically that. He does, but hockey this year is kind of... It's kind of boring because all the Canadian teams have just been made into their own division, so they just keep playing each other. And there's only 7 of them, I think. So there's a lot of just playing against the same teams over and over again. What is it with Japan and, like, both parents not being alive? I know I shouldn't really be making this joke, but, like, you'd think there'd be at least 1 or 2 of them. Not accurate. I'm almost certain that's not the first time that's happened, guy. I comment about how narrative parents are never alive. A lot. Okay, fair enough. I bet I could fuck with this thing on. Wow. With that thing on.
Hold on! Oh?
Millions of yen on the internet? beg your pardon? He is wearing the mask properly. Although I don't think wearing them under your nose is something that isn't a problem just for English speakers, I guess. What is this stance? Are you a shoot fighter? Are you on the fucking high school wrestling team? Anyway.
Let's see. You sure you can beat me? You serious right now?
Be still, would you? That's how you do it.
Strong against Trixie Hobbits. Wonky hammer. I'm glad he dropped his wonky hammer. That could be very scary. I'm sure his brains are pretty mushy after that.
Arigato.
Maximum mittens! The maximum mittens! Does Aerie want the max mittens? Unable to be affected by the heat. Huh. Hey, Manny! Oh, Alright, so you're right there. That doesn't seem like a long trek either. How are you doing, Manny? How are you doing, guy? Did you fall, Kasuga? Video games are fun. You still abusing all those poor people in Shibuya?
Yo.
Oh no. Wait, how are you slightly above average when all of your stats are maxed?
Wow.
I mean, we've already fought 2 vehicles. And the cars have been out for our blood the entire playthrough. I could see us trying to suplex a train. No! Kasuga, no! Bad! Bad Ichiban! Bad Ichiban! Oh, man.
Yeah.
I agree.
Hey.
Oh, no.
Hmm?
Is she okay? She's kind of on fire. And swollen.
Hmm? Hey.
れじゃあ
Okay.
Oh no. Okay, to answer your question, Manny, now that that nonsense is over with, I'm doing well. I'm not feeling the greatest, but, I mean, it's going well. My body is not feeling great, but my mind is actually in a pretty damn good place, so I can't complain too much. Oh, there's another one. When are you ever feeling the greatest? That's unfortunately a fair point. Oh, this is... I was not that... I disagree with that hitbox. Oh, I'm sure I deserved it, but I disagree with the hitbox. Kitty! Kitty's on eye level.
Finally found you.
Sorry, Ari. Yeah, that's how that works.
Oh, it's done. Watch me. You're in for it.
You sure you want to get hurt? Right. Ready now.
Nope.
Well. Too easy, I'm afraid.
That Ferris wheel's pretty. Heaven's Gulf. Oh good, there's even more mini games to be had. Oh god, shade throwers.
I got this. You're in it now.
Here we go.
Come on.
Try this on your side.
Missed it again.
Cool.
Can't insult his hair. His hair is magnificent. You a fucking Ghostbuster? Five stars.
Time to clean up.
Let's do it.
How exciting. Well,
Pest control freak. It's not a very interesting name.
I'm not that bad.
bring it on.
Right.
I got this.
Oh man.
You want this on help.
Oh, you're weak to wand? Whatever. Inzaguri and backdrop suplex.
You sure you can beat me?
You're in for it.
You're gonna get stoned.
Oh man. What?
Watch me.
Fuck.
I wouldn't underestimate me.
Come on.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Oh, you gotta do two back to back real quick. Okay.
Are you serious right now? I've got the chills. Oh, why me?
You're in for it now.
Let's go.
I have secrets too. I'm not backing down. Here we go.
Bring it on.
You sure
Thwack.
you can beat me? I'm ready now.
You're in it now. Cool.
You're in for it now.
Okay, Big Dog is rather endurant. Oh, but he doesn't get knocked over by the car for 100 damage.
I wouldn't underestimate me.
Eyes on me.
Oh shit, he's got guards. And counterattacks?
Well,
Okay, counterattack for 5.
Let's go. Take this.
Don't move.
Okay.
Bring it on.
This is bad. I'll show you. You're
You're
gonna
in
get
for it now.
Right. You sure you want to get hurt?
I got this.
Eyes on me.
I wouldn't underestimate me.
Come on.
This out.
I missed it again. What the fuck is with that one? Wow, 11 damage counter.
You sure you can beat me?
Bring it on.
Joke?
Come on. You're in it now.
What is it?
Watch me.
I wouldn't underestimate me.
Let's go.
Huh?
Are you with the gun?
You sure you want to get hurt?
No. Probably should have figured when he has the bulletproof vest on.
You're in for it now.
Oh, you're gonna get stomped. I have secrets.
You're in it now.
Here goes. I wouldn't underestimate me.
I got this. Take this.
Here we go.
The enemy is defeated.
I'm cured.
So beating up people on the streets can cure the common cold. Fascinating. That guy was tanky.
With finesse.
Wasn't particularly dangerous, but tanky as shit. Designer earrings for one of the ladies. All right. Alrighty, right. I kind of want to just explore over here. Okay. Artificial soccer field, okay. Which I can... I hear a kitty, so I'm glad I came in here. Okay, kitty's outside. Oh, fuck. Sorry, Harry. Kinda just clotheslined you. Oh. Hey, kitty.
There you are.
Free soccer. Nice walk cycle, and it's missing animations for some reason. A nail. Tojo crest. I feel like we found a lot of those. And there's something on the tree over here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Dragonfly! Okay, there's still a little bit of this building that we haven't investigated. So let's do... Oh, that's lovely. Playing by NES rules now. A parka. Who throws out a perfectly good parka, said the Canadian. Better for healing and dex. It might actually not be too bad for... Oh, you're wearing a thick parka. Never mind that. Also, silver vault, safe, whatever.
Opened. Sweet.
Toy bracelet, okay. I'll just interact with that so it's on my map. I think that's how that works. What's the toy bracelet do? Oh, I already have one. +5 magic. If I had a mage on my team, I should probably have a mage on my team. Hey, there's a mini game here too. Hi, baseball guys.
Watch me.
Out of curiosity, everybody, how's the weather where you are? Because right now it's actually like middle of summer level heat, and I don't understand.
You serious right now? I got this. You're gonna get a world of hurt. Right.
Storm, hail, and eternal darkness. I'd be pretty down for the eternal darkness. And according to Sari's hypothesis, so would my friend Linda. Yeah, right now it's like 16 out. It's very comfortable here. Ah, batting cages. I see. And claw machines? That I can't play. These are non-playable claw machines? Eternal Darkness is a very good game. Ah, the Shark Stars. Well, I'm sure there's some kind of wacky prize you get for playing batting cages. Insane test of reflexes? Oh no. Let's give it a shot. Oh good. Swing cursor. Swing bat. Okay, that's easy enough. Why do you give me the option? Is it going to be like normal bat, aluminum bat, cork bat? Yeah, I think... I mean, the Switch uses cartridges. Oh, I love this music.
Here we go. Nice.
Oh, that was a curveball. Okay. So they're not all just going to be fastballs down the middle. Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, God. Oh no, curveballs, they know my weakness.
Nice.
I can't even make it that far! Ah, just fucking... Ah!
Nice.
Okay, I get the curveballs now. Yeah, I could totally see myself playing that a bunch. Went, what, 5 for 10 and it was only a C ranking? Yeah, that music was rough. Like, there wasn't anything inherently wrong with the song, it was just an incredibly fast loop. It did make me smile, though, so there is that.
Show me what you got. Well,
You're gonna be in a world. I got this.
You're in for it now.
Aha, you're weak to slashy slash.
let's go.
Baseball Die Hard.
Gotta help.
Eyes on me.
That's how you do it.
Good time.
My God, sorry. If that were the case, so does Zed. This feels like something that would never ever happen in the United States, like this kind of like lead into water. Because some fucking parent would dare their kid to jump into it and then blame the kid for fucking getting taken away by the fucking tide. Drunk people would drown. That too. Not to mention, a lot of people don't really know how to swim. Yeah, that too. Scalp D? Okay. I doubt there's going to be any kitties near the water. Swimming is fun, it's very good exercise, and it's also, like, potentially life-saving.
Bring it on.
Right. I wouldn't underestimate me.
Yeah, that's true, unfortunately.
You're in it now. Notice that?
This out.
There we go.
Cool.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Bring it on.
Oh, you're here. Well, I mean, that's not going to do much. Whack.
The enemy is defeated.
Do I want to fight them? I'm thinking about it. Okay, I don't really need that. Remove pin. Okay. I mean, that might be a pretty good lesson to teach your kids. Don't fucking go into the Pacific. Okay, I haven't been over here necessarily, so I'm gonna look over there. Which means I could thwack. Yeah, why not?
Scared?
Watch me.
I got this.
Let's see. You sure you want to get hurt? I got this.
Hora, Kuyo.
Eyes on me.
Twitchy streamer!
You're in it now.
You sure you can beat me?
Too easy.
Good times.
Would be okay to go into the Pacific Ocean, however. That's a bit more of a tough call. I doubt it. Just don't let your kids into large bodies of water, is what I'm gonna go with.
This will be good practice.
Well, I got this.
I'm not back. Right.
You're in.
Right. Ready now.
Cool.
Bring it on.
See, for that, we'll have to go back and mention the American South again. Ah yes, I've been here before. This is the home of the really shitty kitty owner. Did not mean that to sound like that, but whatever. So I'll say occasionally. Aha. Odd stone. I was expecting that to be another Tojo crest. I've been had. Had, I say. Okay, I pretty much covered everything here. Like a little bit in here, but I don't think I can go there. That's just inside building. New side quest. Stuff in the park that I could probably do. School. Okay, let's see what you are. Okay, I was curious. You are tiny, lady. I already got that cat.
Watch me.
You sure you want to get hurt? You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
I love how every one of these gangs
I got this. You're gonna get
have a poser with them. That's very funny to me.
Here we go.
Oh.
Good times.
I feel like there's almost a guarantee that there's a kitty within these walls. Or no, Tojo Crest. Meow. Oh, there's the poser.
I got this.
There you go, buddy.
Right. I'm ready now.
You're cool. That's how you do it.
Oh, hey, these are back. Tauriner. Speed booster. That's a permanent one, I think, isn't it? Gold plate. Toughness Z. Gold safes. A number of them. Another crest. My goodness. Oh. Improve your style. Raise your rank as bodyguard by 1. Interesting. Increase your base agility. I'm gonna save that one for later, I think.
I'm not big on bullying, but
It amazes me how different the perceived animal sounds are in basically every different country.
okay. I got this.
Yeah, I know you told me before.
I got this.
Here we go. We're trying to help.
They do, but I just mean like in animals in general. Like for whatever reason, dogs in Japan are perceived as like wan, which doesn't even begin to make sense to me. And then, of course, there's the difference between, like, ribbit and ghetto. Dogs also don't go woof. I don't think dogs can even pronounce an F. I hate that that's... I guess that is a yappy dog sound. Speaking of animal sounds. Oh, you are a smart kitty.
Finally found you.
Very smart kitty. Rhinoceros beetle, neat. The washroom's over here. Is this mission only available at night, I wonder? Oh, I was just looking at the sign wrong. Nope. Okay. A scorpion?
Hey.
Ah, kimchi.
Wow. Yo.
Where did you pull that out from? I know.
Huh?
'Oh, the triumphant music is playing.
Hi.
Okay, that's a little bit hyperbolic, but whatever. Yeah, I am so fucking white when it comes to anything remotely spicy.
ありがとうございます。
Spice bearer.
Okay.
No. Absolutely fucking not. Oh, a beehive. That's probably totally safe to pick up. Probably about on par with the fucking scorpion. Fuck, these guys are kind of tough. Five stars, 50 grand, chainmail.
This could get rough.
Let's go.
Watch me.
You're
Fishy
gonna get a
founder.
whirl. I wouldn't underestimate me. Right.
You're in for it now.
I am super. You're gonna get stomped.
Bring it on.
You sure you want to get hurt?
I'm shaking
Right.
to my core.
You sure you can beat me? You sure you want to get hurt?
You're in it now.
Try this on the side. You sure you can beat me?
Oh, I didn't even knock him down.
I'm not backing down.
Nope, still has the ruler.
You sure you want to get hurt?
I'm shaking to my core.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt. I wouldn't underestimate me.
Come on now.
You sure you can beat me? I'm not backing down.
Whack.
I'm ready now. I got this. I'll show you. You sure you want to? Here we go. Got help. You sure you can beat me? I'm ready now.
This could be better.
What a farce.
Right.
I mean, if he's down, I'll keep hitting him.
Cool.
It's not exactly like he's dealing massive damage.
My turn.
I got this.
Good to be back.
Well. The enemy is defeated.
I've been using her skills more.
With finesse.
Alright, that's Dragon card. Don't really want to do that right now. That's an entirely new one, which I could go without. There's something. Hopefully there's a restaurant along the way. A little bit low on tax. Oh, so I just walked into the middle of it anyway.
Taka-san, please reconsider.
Agreed. Think about who we're up against.
Hmm?
Look, I feel bad for Junpei, but...
You morons! Come on! You'd really abandon Junpei like that? Though it is Junpei and his shitty luck's fault for ramming that Yakuza's car in the first place. Either way, that doesn't change the fact that we're all purple Kaisers. We don't need a reason to rescue a bro in need.
Yeah, but this is the Yakuza we're talking about. One wrong move and we're all dead.
So what if they're Yakuza? Taka the Striker isn't about to let himself get pushed around by some Yakuza creep. If push comes to shove, all we gotta do is mention the Omi Alliance, and they'll take off running.
I don't know about that.
Okay, so I just started it. That's fine. Also, bros to the end sounds ominous.
Watch me.
You're in it
I
now.
wouldn't underestimate me.
You're in for it now.
We gotta help. Here we go. You sure you can beat me?
Bring it.
I'm not backing down. You
Check
sure you
this
want
out.
to get hurt?
I got this.
You're in for it now.
You sure you can beat me?
Ow! I also really don't like that that move was called meaty press.
I'm ready now. Right.
You're in it now.
Try this on your side. I wouldn't underestimate me.
There we go.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt. I'm not backing
Watch
down.
me.
You sure you can beat me?
Oh, you're bleeding. You got poked by the star wand.
You're gonna be
Too easy, I'm afraid.
I'm getting stronger!
And that's a frightening thought.
Oh,
Okay. We were going this way. Not this way, but actually, briefcase. Defense booster. I'll probably give that to Akechi, or Adachi. Akechi's a different character from a different game by Sega. Restaurant. My goodness. Fine, I'll use items and then fight whoever the fuck this is. Oh, she just leveled, so she got all of her feedbacks. That's helpful. Honestly,
oh,
50,000 black belt, dull aluminum, and okay.
Time to clean up!
This guy in the yellow is going to pull out his Vega Claw, I think. Oh no! Oh shit.
Watch me.
He's Liu Kang.
You're in it now!
I'm not backing down. I wouldn't underestimate you. I got this.
Eyes on me.
I got this!
Black Hat Wizard.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
You sound like a problem.
Let's go!
I have secrets too. You're gonna get wrong. Okay,
I kind of believe it. The Kung Fu Masters have been really good at beating me down.
You're in for it now.
you sure you can beat me?
Kagatte
I'm not backing down.
Bring it on.
Come on now!
Interesting camera work.
I'm ready now.
Yeah! Wasn't expecting quite that, but they are a problem.
I wouldn't underestimate me.
Take this! Be still, you.
You're gonna be in a world. I can still fight.
You're in.
You sure you want to get hurt?
Eyes on
This
me.
out. Give it your all, everyone. This ought to help.
Thank you.
You're gonna get stomped. Okay.
Honestly, fuck you.
Come on! Let's go!
Oh, I don't think we've seen that one before.
You're done now!
Oh, Jesus, you are very tanky. Are you weak to
I'm
gun?
not backing down.
Does not appear so.
You're in it now.
Okay. You're gonna get stomped right now. I wouldn't underestimate you. Let's see.
Honestly, let's just cause some head drama.
Come on.
Right. You're gonna be in a world.
You're in for it now.
Right.
Let's go.
You sure you want to get hurt?
Eyes on me.
Try this on for size.
Stunned and charmed.
I'm not backing down. I wouldn't underestimate
Bring it
you.
on.
Check this out.
That looks painful.
Enemy is defeated.
That landing definitely did not look comfortable. Jesus Christ, it's already been an hour and 20 minutes of side quests.
With finesse.
None of that was finesse, dude. Black belt might be good for our new friend here, whose name I forgot. You expect me to remember English names and you get disappointed. Fucking Korean names? Jungi. Okay. HP increases by 20, MP increases by 5. All stats up, too. Part of me wants to give that to Kasuga. But I think it's better here. Oh, that's how. No, his quote unquote gloves give him sparky punches. Okay, new one there. Arcade. No, that's Mahjong. Haven't been there yet. Yeah, I got him walking around town with electrified tape on his hands. Not sure how you electrify tape, but like, good shit. Compliments to the engineer behind that.
Watch me.
You're gonna get stomped. I got this.
Eyes on me.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt. I'll show you. You sure you can go? This out.
You're in it now.
Nope.
You're gonna get stomped. You serious right now?
Toriner? No, you are gonna die. That's mine.
Well.
Too easy, I'm afraid.
Aha, money. Bow. haven't been around that way. Or here, really. It's not open, though. Very low detail building. Should have figured. However, stairs. Wheelchair ramp, which seems exceptionally long and windy. That would probably be more of a problem than helpful. Okay, I knew there had to be something here. Aha! All that work for tomato seeds. Is that actually it? Yeah. Oh, hi.
Beat him down.
Watch me.
You sure you want to get hurt? I'm not backing down.
Really?
Right.
You couldn't take a low kick? No?
Let's go!
I have secrets too. You're gonna be in a world.
Cool.
Right. Try this on your side. Here I come.
You're in for
You
it.
sure you want to get hurt? I'm not backing down. You sure you can beat me?
You're in it now.
You're gonna need a world hurt.
You had the least clothing, so
I'm not
I
backing
want you
down.
to die first.
Oh, why me? You're gonna be in a world hurt. I'll show you.
Oh, God.
Do something. You sure you can
You're
beat
in
me?
for it now.
Let's go!
Check this out.
Charmed and almost dead. Perfect.
I'm not backing down.
Bring it on.
I'm glad to see that Mr. Punchy caused blood.
You're in it now.
My turn.
The enemy is defeated.
That thing you just sent me, guy, that is cursed as fuck. Okay, Kasuga's out of MP, which means no beating people up efficiently. There's got to be some stuff down here, right? Yeah. Okay, where's that? Hyake Street. Okay, where's the nearest cab? They're great, but I don't like thinking about if that was reality. No. Well, there's your problem. I mean, I kind of have to do that. Oh, remove. Yes, I do. I'm a wrestling fan.
After all this time, she still can't cross?
I know I can do it. Somehow.
Ma'am, are you still having trouble?
Hmm? Oh, you're that young fella. Here's my dilemma. I can almost make it, but then the light starts flashing and I get cold feet. Back in my heyday, I was the star of the track team. Quick Foot Ume, that's what they called me. But now I'm just an old fossil who can't even cross
Actually,
the
yeah,
street.
that's totally right.
Oh,
You're on the
these
right
legs
page.
Still worked.
Now I get where she's coming from. In her heart, she's still a star athlete. I bet this Kimchi could give her the kick she needs. Maybe I should
Kasuga,
offer
that
her
will
something
murder
before
her.
the signal changes. Granny, try putting a little of this in your mouth before the signal changes.
Oh, now what is this?
Did you have to
That's
phrase
not
it like that?
kimchi, is it?
EG?
It is. And I know it may sound bonkers, but this stuff will light a fire under your ass, no doubt.
Ooh. Truthfully, I've got half a mind to shoo you away for suggesting I engage in such nonsense. But I've seen what a kind person you are. You're honest to a fault. And I do know you mean well. I'll trust you, young man.
Awesome.
Hot, 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 hot. It burns!
Granny, you finally crossed the street! That was sick, Granny!
I'm either crying from joy or how spicy that was.
Probably
Either
both.
way, I could finally relive my glory days, and it's all thanks to you and that kimchi. But goodness, that was fiery stuff. Nearly burned me to ashes mid-run. Oh, hot.
Oh, I'm just glad you're all right.
I'd say I'm more than just all right. I feel light and limber like never before. Where might I find more of this miraculous kimchi?
Oh, an older guy on Sakura Alley sells it. He might still be around.
Is that right? I ought to spread word around the neighborhood association.
Make sure you warn everybody.
I will certainly try. In any case, see you around.
Good job, Granny. Glad it all worked out. I'm thinking that kimchi seller might want to know about what happened.
I'm so sad that you didn't get to the next crosswalk and it was like sad again. Okay, what do we got next? Somewhat tempting, but no thank you, not right now. Also somewhat tempting. Oh, Hyake Alley. That's not very far from here. And if I went that way, it would take me to a restaurant as well. Perfect.
Hmm? Hmm?
Well,
Let's go!
You sure you want to get hurt? Right.
You're in it
Here we
now.
go.
nice help.
You gotta help.
Cool. Too easy.
Good times.
I love how nonchalant he always is.
いらっしゃいませ。
Have I bought everything on the menu? I think I have. No, I've bought some of the stuff on the menu. Man, that's a really good NP item. That's less so.
Who's hungry?
Me.
Oh, they serve Napolitan here. Love me some of that.
Yep. Got that savory sausage and tomato thing going on.
Oh, it's better when they mix in extra ketchup.
My girl.
Okay, since you all seem to like it so much, how about I give you a little trivia?
It's been a while since I heard anyone bring up trivia.
Napolitan originally came from where?
Probably France,
Isn't it
right?
Yokohama?
Really? I thought for sure it was Italy. Damn, Sachan, your geography's on point.
Hey, it's a popular dish. Yokohama puts out a lot of original cuisine.
Oh,
Dachi-san,
Dachi
you
sad.
okay there?
Yeah, just trying to recover the thunder I lost.
What, is that my fault?
Delicious. ありがとうございました。
I'm sure we'll be back. I'm sure Adachi's phone is still there. Aha! Oh, goodness, you are a big one.
Time to hustle!
Nice mask.
Let's go.
Oh, Jesus. The fuck?
You're gonna get stomped.
You're in it now.
I'll show
You're in
you.
I'll show you a fight.
I'm not backing down. I wouldn't underestimate me.
Next is Kasuga.
Let's go. Hoyo.
You sure you want to get hurt?
Take this.
You're gonna
Drop dead.
serious right now?
Bring
Take
it
your
on.
time.
Peer reviewer is a good one. That's actually very solid.
Sure you want to get hurt on?
You're in.
Try and stop me.
You're in it now.
Fist out.
Charmed though. Not charmed. Not charm.
Leave it to me. Hope you're ready.
Come on.
Try this on your side. Okay.
Let's get it done.
You're gonna get stomped.
I'll show you a fight.
Take this. Be still, you.
I got this. I'm not backing down. Try and stop him. Get this out.
I got this.
Might as well go for all the statuses.
Ass picking time.
Holy fuck, this guy has some health.
You're in
You
for
sure
it
you can
now.
beat You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Hey, Matt.
Bring it on.
I'm not backing down.
This is like the Japanese version of Captain Hook and the alligator. Or is it a crocodile? I can never remember. Got the poison.
Watch me.
And he's still stunned. How's it going, Matt?
You're gonna get stomped.
Might as well keep adding fucking problems to him, right?
Come on.
Let's see.
He's not bleeding yet.
I have
You're in
secrets
for it
too. Here goes. Right. Try this on your side. Here I go. Some kind of joke?
Well,
I am also playing some video games. I am also having fun.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Bring it on.
Aiming is still hell? Yeah. It's gonna be a while, I think.
Okay.
check this out.
Good fucking lord, your HP.
Let's go.
I'll show
Bleed, fucker, bleed.
You're in for it now. Watch me.
You're gonna get stomped.
We're in it now.
You sure you want to get hurt? Serious right now? Here we go.
He sure did.
Bring it on.
I got this.
You're in for it now.
Let's go.
You sure you can beat me?
Eyes on me.
Is this some kind of joke?
You're in for it now.
I actually have no idea what this guy's attack damage is like.
Right. I'm not backing down.
This guy's having a bad day.
Eyes on me.
Okay, you're gonna get stomped.
Come on now.
Bring it
You're
on.
gonna win this shit. Let's go.
I'm not backing down.
You're gonna get stomped. Hope you're ready.
81 on guard, huh?
I'll show you. Hope you're ready. Try this on your side. Sure you can beat me.
And now he's charmed again.
Let's see.
It's a mini boss, I'd imagine. It's just an optional fight, but he has all of the HP.
You sure you want to get hurt? Huh?
I'll show you a fight.
You're gonna be in a world. Leave it to me.
Let's go. Eyes on me.
You're gonna get stomped.
Hey, getting those wins.
Bring it on.
You gotta start off somewhere.
I'm not backing down.
At least you're playing a game with a bunch of people at once. It's like learning a fighting game is just a shit ton of losing, and it sucks. And it's one-on-one, so you don't have anybody to blame.
You're gonna get stomped. You sure you want to get hurt?
Too easy, I'm afraid.
Man, that guy had more HP than, like, the bosses that we fought.
I feel the stats going up.
That's why you play fighting games versus AI. I mean, fair. I'm not going to say that I was graceful in my learning of fighting games. Draken can attest that I am indeed a little baby.
With finesse.
Draken can also attest to the fact that Blackheart is very damaging. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, so there's that, which we could do. There's that, which is very nearby. Sometimes those buttons are bullshit. That's the thing about Marvel vs. Capcom. Even if you're just pressing buttons, there's a pretty good chance that you're going to find one of those buttons that is actually just go fuck yourself incarnate. That's the little kid, right? Who's eating alone. Yeah, that used a lot of our MP. I mean, I guess since we're here. Oh god, that's a lot of booze. I can't order all of that. We will be fucked. Okay, just the recommended.
Who's hungry?
Me.
Delicious.
Oh, I can't even go into the restaurant? I was hoping I could find a cat in there. Hey, if you're enjoying Battlefront 2, that's fantastic. I heard that the devs, like after that game pretty much got shit on by fans, like the devs kept working on it, kind of like No Man's Sky. They just didn't stop. Which is good. I really enjoy the fact that they thought what they had was worth the work.
You're in for it.
Ass-kicking time!
Hope you're ready. I'm ready now. You're gonna get
It was like the actual Star Wars characters. Like, from what I understand, if you played in-game, it took like weeks to unlock enough in-game currency to get Vader. So you'd have to, or any character really, and then you'd have to just buy them. Oh, hey. Okay, next time I'm near one, I'll go that way. Obviously, a much better way of doing it.
I'll show you a fight.
Let's go!
You sure you want to get hurt?
Oh, God.
Leave it to me.
Bring it
I
on.
got this! Let's get it done!
Eyes on me.
Try and stop me. I wouldn't want that. This ought to help.
Still minute! Good fight!
Too easy, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Like, I will give a lot of credit to devs who are just like... They want so bad to save their game, like if it's had issues. Big one of those is for No Man's Sky. Oh, he's not in here? There's something in here, though. I feel like RPGs are the only games that I play through fully at this point. And boy, do I play a fair few of them. And only like a third of them have the Persona name. Oh, I just had to walk in the right place. Hi, Cassandra Morris.
Oh, Mom, where are you?
Don't give up just yet, Noboru. I'm sure she'll be here any minute now.
Noboru!
Ah.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry I made you wait.
It's okay, Mom. Don't worry.
Okay, happy birthday, Noboru.
What? No way! It's from Taniyama Sporting Goods! Can I open it now?
The present's not going anywhere. Open it when we get a table.
Okay.
Now it's getting cold out, so let's go in and think about what you'd like for your special day. You can order anything on the
I think
menu.
you'll love P5 Royal.
As long as we're eating together, Mom, I'm happy with anything.
Noboru, you make me proud to be a mother. I'm sorry I always have to leave you.
It's okay. I was kinda lonely for a little while, but then I made a friend named Kasuga-san.
Kasuga-san? What kind of person is he?
I'll tell you all about him.
Happy birthday, Noboru. Keep your chin up.
Good guy, Kasuga. Noboru! Or Noboru. Whatever. He is not a Gerudo. That would be a very strange crossover. Right now in my, I say off time, but right now in terms of like RPGs that I'm playing, I'm kind of still playing Atelier Ryza, but that one's kind of on and off, just like whenever I have a little bit of time to use on it. And I have like 3 RPGs that I want to stream, but I don't want to stream any more RPGs before I finish this RPG. Okay, so there's one there, which is what? Fukutakucho? That's fine. And, yeah, there's a cab not far from here. Just play Morrowind and endure that it looks ugly as hell. I do not mind if games are ugly. As long as I can tell what's going on, I don't mind what they look like. Puff Puff Lady, are you here? Puff Puff Lady, are you there? Yeah! Yeah, RPGs. I've got like 4 Yeast games to play. I've got like 3 really long RPGs for the 3DS that I still have to play as well. Okay, right there. Very nearby. Just gotta go the right direction.
Irashai!
High-end kimchi.
Arigato!
I won't do that.
Huh? What's with the mob all of a sudden?
1 order of miracle kimchi, please.
Me too.
Me 3. Me 4.
Whoa, what the crap? He's swamped with customers now.
Oh, you're the young man from last time. As you can see, my business took off.
If you want an if you want the Assassin's Creed, don't get Valhalla. I hear it's still a very buggy mess.
But I'm puzzled as to how my kimchi suddenly got so popular. People keep
not
asking
Origins,
whether it helps with running or
the one that's based in Rome.
Would you know anything about
very
that?
solid.
Good question. The important thing is business is looking good. And I know
Odyssey,
people
yes.
like the flavor, so I'm sure they'll be back for more.
I sure hope
I like
you're
that game
right.
quite a fair bit.
Can I get some kimchi, please?
Valhalla is still
I'll
an
get out of
absolute
your
mess,
way.
though. Like, I saw somebody
hold up
talking
the
about it a
line.
few nights ago.
Well, I encourage you to stop by again. I'll sell you kimchi anytime.
Ooh, you're the gentleman from earlier.
Hey there, lady from the crosswalk.
Remember that kimchi you gave me? I went ahead and splurged on a huge batch. He gave me some extra as a bonus for buying so much. So would you care to join me?
Ooh, sounds good. Don't mind if I do.
I'm still. Do 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 do. Oh shit. You got Yumiko. And now you're a shop.
Irashai!
Miracle Kimchi, okay. Yeah, those pots do look rather expensive, don't they? Okay, you're next. I'm always very torn when it comes to talking about my feelings on Mario Odyssey. Because, like, I feel like there's absolutely no way anybody can say that it plays anything better than phenomenally. But I also think it's got a lot of, like, level structure issues. Report. Hell yeah. Half helmet. And 2 stars. Why do I keep having to collect stars? Damn Apex and Mario games. And now this.
Hmm? Hmm?
I didn't have any problem with the levels themselves, except for the over-the-top Final Fantasy style one, or maybe like the over-the-top Platinum Game style one. I thought that was kind of a rude tease because I thought that level looks cool, and then you just have a really easy boss fight in it. I just didn't like how the vast majority of the moons were just kind of do this random shit. It my goodness. It felt rather unstructured by the end of things. But I can't say it was bad, though, because the game plays so well and it was just fun, so... It's one of those weird things where... I feel like it's similar to Breath of the Wild in the sense that I absolutely loved it while playing it, but I don't know if I would necessarily try to hundo it again. Hat in Time is a very good platformer, and the DLC is going to be on PS4 soon. Fuck. I knew it. You're probably up top, aren't you, kitty? It ran bad on the Switch at launch. Gears for Breakfast did a lot of tinkering and fixed it, from what I understand. Yeah, I agree.
Let's go.
Oh, fuck it.
I'll show you.
Bring it on.
Right.
Come on.
You sure you can beat me?
Haha!
You gotta help.
You're important now.
Huh?
I also dislike that there were only 2 moons that were motion control necessary. I really wish there would be none.
Too easy, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's totally true. I never got all the Korok seeds. Like, fuck that. Once I found out what the reward was, I was just like, no, I've done everything else in this game. I'm not even gonna begin trying for the Korok seeds. My time is better spent doing things that don't result in me getting poop. Yeah. Hey, kitty.
There you are.
But again, like, I can't really say anything super negative about Odyssey. Overall, that game was just fucking top-notch. It depends on the game for me. Like, part of me is still kind of wanting to go back and 100% Persona 5 Strikers, even though it would literally just be down to grinding, and I'm not sure how fun that would be, but I really enjoyed that game overall, so kind of interested in that idea.
Let's go.
And for the Mario platformers, except for Sunshine, 100%ing is just kind of part of the fun. Down you go. Trick Master.
You're gonna get stomped. You sure you want to get hurt? Is this some kind of joke? I'm ready now. You sure you can beat me?
Let's go.
The fuck was that, dude? My half-empty drink! What was the last game I hundoed? Maybe some of the stuff in Metroidvania? It was actually probably Persona 5 Royal. No. May came after last March.
I'm not that down. I am secret. Right.
Let's go.
Try this on your side. You sure you want to get hurt? You're gonna get stomped.
Watch this.
I got this.
I almost hundoed Kirby Planet Robobot.
Good times.
But when I realized a lot of that was just repeating levels for seemingly no reason, I was just kind of not interested anymore. Nintendo likes to do that, it seems. Although that game is excellent. Alright. You guys look much less threatening than the last crew.
This could get rough.
Let's fucking go.
Let's do it.
Well,
I'm not that. You sure you can beat me?
Level 29 is a little bit scary, though.
Let's go.
You sure you want to get hurt? You're gonna get stomped.
Well, if you're weak to gun,
A gift for you. You're in for it now.
it's his own fault. He's weak to gun.
You're gonna be in a whirl.
Cool.
Bring it
Here we
on.
go. This ought to help.
Ow. Stop bopping me with an umbrella, you shit.
I got this. Right. This you serious right now?
What?
well.
Kasuga, how the fuck did you miss a downed target? says the very bad Apex shooter.
With finesse.
Again, no finesse. What's a Mr. Mind Cooler? Is it an accessory? Gas mask is, no poison. That's very good. Unable to be affected by drunk. Fuck, that's tempting. And I love how drunk is a status ailment. What do we got next? From what I understand, you don't have anything new, which is unfortunate, but... no, they just become worse in combat, from my understanding. It's not all that interesting, but it's definitely there. Let's see if I can do anything at the Romance Workshop. Hey, Sumire. Strengthen weapon. I don't have any cow attack zeros, which sucks. I could upgrade the zappy bandages. Not very expensive either. Semidine Super X. Don't know where those are either. Which is bad because I want this one.
Just a touch. That's what I'm talking about. Wow, pretty good.
Golden Stag Beetle for the next one for that. Shouldn't be too surprised by that. Twinkle microphone. I can upgrade it. I think the Twinkle microphone is her... Or is this class's fucking upgradable item? Like Kasuga's bat. You might need to confirm that to me, guy. I can't remember. Either way, I have the notes.
There. It works, right?
Yeah, everything can upgrade. No, I meant the one that upgrades to different versions. Like the base one. I know it can upgrade.
Looking good.
Okay, so the answer is yes. I just need 3 gleaming aluminums. Only one thing from each class can upgrade. I feel like I would have remembered that, but I also feel like I probably wouldn't. So I don't know where to fall on this. You need to be level 3 anyway. Probably the same for the bat. No, the bat's still good. I don't know where Cow Attack 0 is. That being said...
We gotta fight fighting, right?
Level 7 Passion, I need to talk to Sumire. Dude, I usually don't mind about pronouncing anything, but aluminium just sounds so fucking weird to me. Oh, it's in one of the random supermarkets. I should probably look at those more.
I'm not big on bullying, but...
Watch me.
You sure you can beat me? This some kind of joke? Right.
I got this.
You're gonna get cut off. I wouldn't. Here we go.
Yeah, the thing is, it's not that over here. For whatever reason, it's spelled differently and pronounced differently. I'm just gonna blame the Americans for that because it was probably them. But it's very strange.
Too easy, I'm afraid.
I guess that's too many vowels. I'm sure that's a problem for some people. Okay, one of the random supermarkets that I'm...
Watch me.
Why are you always so fucking behind, dude?
You're gonna be in a world of hurt. Right.
This music is far too intense for the pharmacy.
いらっしゃいませ。
Somebody needed that. This is a very helpful pharmacy, as I absolutely ignore what's going on in chat. I guess with that we can go back there. Yeah, there's a cab right there.
We gonna fight some more? Just touch. That's what I'm talking about. It works, right?
The barbed wire has been removed from this bat, thus drawing out its original powers. A worthy weapon for a true hero. But it can still be upgraded.
Looking good. about. Wow, pretty good.
It's probably better than the ruler now if I'm willing to... Nope, not yet. Whoops. How about you? Yeah, that's... Okay.
Nice, nice, nice.
Fuck, I can still upgrade it.
Almost there.
Oh shit. Heroic soul bat. I have the mats. I just need to give her a lot of money. Which I don't necessarily think I might have. That sentence made no sense. You need a golden stag beetle, so that's just kind of a rare drop, or a rare find. Box cutter.
Nice, nice, nice. Almost there.
That needs level 3, and it needs more gleaming aluminum. How about more gleaming aluminum? Okay. What does... Yeah, Dachi's using the shield. Which I might as well just
touch.
Oh, I don't know about the immaculate pain. There we go. English hard. Sumere demands coin. Sumere demands 2 million coin. Okay. Alright, alright.
Ready?
Really? Just under, huh? Stuff like that. Fucking sapphire you randomly found. And the platinum ore. Oh, please do go on. I think I found a ruby as well. You didn't forget that either. Haven't been over there. Although it looks like I've pretty much got the entire map open now. And what to do, what to do. Well, if Guy says we can literally buy golden keys, then let's look in various shops. So South Chinatown.
どちらまで行かれますか? それでは出発いたします。
it's a secret shop. It's probably the shop that sells the DLC weapons, right? The one that requires you to do a mission. Even more secret shop. Oh no. That's a lot of secret. That being said, might as well.
Sumimasen. すみませんでした。ん？いえ。
いえ。
I also think the girl might have a thing for Yuta-kun, but that's not my place to say. Simon Greymane, thank you very much for the sub. And the follow.
Well,
you're gonna be in a world of hurt.
I deal with my PlayStation sounding absurdly loud by wearing headphones for all my audio needs.
You sure you can beat me? Try this on your side. This one can I'm not backing down.
Cool. Check this out.
Oh god, the lag. The lag made me miss the action command.
I got this.
You're gonna get sure you want to get hurt?
Watch me.
Let's go.
I'm not backing down. I gotta try.
You're in for it.
I got this.
Feeling better already. It's go time. Here we go. You sure you can beat me?
Yeah, I don't understand why that keeps happening.
Nice.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt. I wouldn't underestimate me.
Come on now.
You're in for it.
Nice. Well.
Sure you want to get hurt? I got this. Ha!
Oh fuck. Airy crit.
Good times.
Okay, where was I going again? Ah, yes.
Hmm?
Yeah, I just need to give $2 million to Sumire. Oh, 2 million yen.
Watch me.
You sure you can beat me? You're gonna get stomped. Right. I'll show you.
Let's go.
Right. You sure you want to get hurt?
You're in for it now.
You try this on the side. This is my You sure you can beat me?
Cool. Eyes on me.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt. Okay.
You're
What the fuck?
I'll knock that rest down. I got this.
Come on.
Okay, fine. Yeah, it looks like the only way for me to upgrade Ares' weapon right now is to also upgrade Ares' business, which will upgrade Aerie. I feel like she's only going to get more ridiculous as time goes on.
Hmm?
Oh, good quest name. Why the fuck does this guy look like Dr. Wily?
No. No.
Must find the energy crystals.
Wow.
This guy makes me think that he's probably wearing a clip-on tie, if anything. Four meters in width. Okay, let's just have fucking car-sized Roombas.
Huh?
Oh my god, a car-sized Roomba's gonna be our next fucking pound mate, isn't it?
Wow.
Or if you look in the gallery on the Discord, Roomba with Gura as the next pound mate. Yep. Okay, pound mate right there. They're not all rotten. Okay, they might be mostly rotten.
Yeah.
Okay, I do not have 2 million yen for Sumire, and I don't have 1 million yen for Dr. Wowie. Oh, I can't go up the escalator? Lame. Aha, small menu. I can buy it all. I've already bought it all. Haha. Yes, I'm aware there's a way to earn money quickly. Buy money, that'd be something now, wouldn't it? Okay, no crypto. Fuck crypto. Okay, so we got one here, which I can't remember who that is. That's Dragon Cart. I don't think that's true at all. I'll give you maybe 50, but not 90. No, there's no way it's over 60. Not my fault that your country would rather see a beheading than... I deserve that for what I was about to say. Oh god, Casey Jones is back. Morgan wearing stockings doesn't mean that she's not showing all but 5% of her thighs. I think appreciating the beauty of women and the occasional guy is very wholesome.
Right, you're gonna get stomped.
Eyes on me.
Good job.
I wouldn't underestimate.
I got this.
That doesn't make it safe for work. Sure it does. Can you please not shoot my idol?
You sure you can beat me? You're gonna be a squirrel.
You've muted it! Oh, okay, you don't get hit by cars. Stop shooting my idol!
You're in court now. Watch me.
Let's go.
They are not... I mean, the NSFW one is a lot of porn. But that's kind of the point. A normal gallery is not porn.
This ought to help.
I got this.
Here we go.
say there is some ecchi, yes. Probably mostly ecchi, but it's not porn. You guys suck. In fairness, I have posted NSFW stuff in the wrong gallery because I just appreciated the art and I didn't even notice that nice. It was.
Look at me go!
It was smutty, but that is neither here nor there.
Honestly, Ayami-kun, you can't do anything without your senpai. What kind of tour guide goes the wrong way?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What's going on over there?
Tour guide turmoil.
I don't know if you're nervous or what, but trouble our customers like that again and you're fired! This next one is your last chance. Make sure you know your stuff!
If I get fired in front of my parents, my life will be totally ruined.
Hey, I noticed you were pretty down over here. You alright?
Huh?
That guy was yelling at you pretty loud, so I got kind of worried.
Oh, you saw me get scolded by my boss, huh? Oh, how embarrassing.
He said something about you being a guide?
Yes, I'm a tour guide with Chinatown Tours. I just recently moved to the city, but I have severe performance anxiety, and, well, I'm always messing up.
The last 20 pictures in that...
All the other new girls are doing really well,
in that gallery
I'm out here
are
making
probably
a total fool
fine.
of myself. My senpai's usually around to help me, but she was out sick today. I tried doing it by myself, but it was a total disaster.
Oh, so that's why your boss was yelling at you.
Yes. And if I mess up again, I might lose my job.
That's rough.
And that's not the only thing. My parents are going to be at my next one. They wanted to see me shine, so they flew all the way out here.
And you don't want to look bad in front of your parents. That definitely adds some pressure.
That's why I have to do well on this next one. But I don't have a lot of time. It's just gonna be another train wreck without my senpai's help. What should I do?
Yeah, that's a real drag. There's gotta be something you can do.
I know this is sudden, but I have something I need to ask you.
What's that?
Would you be willing to help me in my next Chinatown tour?
Me?
I know I'm being unreasonable, but do you think you
That
could?
is not NSFW. That is just a ninja in
You're asking
all
me
of
for
her
help like
splendor.
I'm some kind of Chinatown expert. I'm kinda not.
I'll be informing everyone about each stop we visit on the tour. I just need you to chime in anytime I get nervous and clam up. You're the only person I can turn to at this point. Won't you please help? And of course, I'll make sure you're rewarded too.
See, Sakurai said Mai's not for good boys or girls, but we're all adults here.
Alright, fine. I'll sure as hell try.
Oh, thank you, mister. I know we've only just met, but I'm incredibly grateful for how kind you've been. My name is Ayami Ishida.
Nice to meet you, Ayami. I'm Kasuga.
Kasuga-san. Pleased to meet you.
Not 100%
okay,
porn.
Let me fill you in on the places we'll be visiting. I'll simulate the tour with these pictures, so let me know if you have any questions.
Yeah, sure thing.
Thank you again. Okay, first, take a look at this picture. This here is the entrance to Chinatown. This magnificent gate is called a paifang, and it's a staple of traditional Chinese architecture.
Paifang, huh? That's a first for me.
It's said that a red dragon lies within the paifang, acting as its guardian. It watches over Chinatown from the gate, ensuring there's peace in the community.
A red dragon, huh? That's perfect for Chinatown.
Chinatowns are often associated with the color red, too. Okay, next I'll explain the stalls that line the street. Even in Chinatown, the street is lined with many well-known stores. And in our tour, we'll be going to the meat bun shop with the blue sign. They're known for their ultra-packed super bun.
Pretty fancy.
The meat bun is so incredibly large, it's nearly the same size as a soccer ball. You should give it a try sometime, Kasuga-san. Okay, on to the next place. This will be the final stop on the tour. The Swine Latong statue. It's said to be the god that presides over all the food in Chinatown.
Swine Latong?
It's called Swine Latong because it's a play on both swan latong, Chinese hot and sour soup, and the pork often used in the recipe.
Wow, that's, unique.
I thought that was Kirby for a moment the first time I saw
swine latong. Rub the swine latong's right ear 4 times before you leave Chinatown, and you'll encounter delicious food wherever you go.
Rub its right ear 4 times. Am I supposed to be taking notes?
The paint is starting to chip on its right ear,
Kirby ate a
so
pork
use that
bowl.
to help
Yeah,
you remember.
perfect.
Okay, that covers it. Think you'll be okay,
Okay, that one's from Neo
This is
Artcore, so
tough.
it's probably gonna...
But it sounds like you've got it all down, Ayami.
Well, when it's the real thing, I worry too
Okay,
much
I'll
about
give you
messing
that
up and-
Melina.
Oh, my mind sort of goes blank. Still,
I'll
I wanna show my
absolutely give
parents
you that
I can stand
Melina.
on my own 2 feet, so I'll do my best. I have some things to do before the tour, so I'll be waiting in front of the Taiyo Gate on Chinatown Way.
All right, I'll see you later.
I'm being attacked here. Fuck you guys.
I'm ready for...
Are you ready to kick ass?
I'm still mad about that. They could have at least like shown Mai in like her kimono or something. Like Mai is a really big fucking character in the SNK legacy. And they just kind of nope. Sorry, Ari.
Hello, Kasuga-san. I must say this place is quite comfortable.
Yeah, ain't it? Also, seriously, man, how's a guy make drinking alone look so cool? Guess it's easy when you're as handsome as you.
That's kind of you to say. Why don't you let me buy you a drink?
Yo, for real? Hey, now you're speaking my language, man.
Booze.
You certainly are a mysterious one, Kasuga-san. Sungri speaks highly of you as well. I dare say it makes me jealous.
Oh, come on. Speaking of, have you been with her long? You've got this butler and lady of the house thing going on.
It's only been 3 years since I was brought into the Komijul. I can't say it's been long.
No shit.
Up until then, I was with a group called the Jingon Mafia. I was their leader's body double.
Body double? You mean like a decoy? Just like the real thing?
Indeed. If my master was ever targeted by our enemies, I was to be killed in his place. That was my duty.
I didn't figure people still did that kind of stuff. Wait, does that mean your face is...
An imitation, yes. What you see is a result of large-scale plastic surgery.
Oh.
But I'll have you know my previous face was rather handsome as well. A shame not a single picture of it exists anymore.
Really? Out the window then, huh?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
So that means Junki Han isn't your real name either, right? What's your real name then?
Surely we're not that close yet, are we?
Come on. First step in becoming friends is calling each other by name, right?
Well, isn't this awkward? I'm afraid I'm the type to want a bit more distance with people.
That how it was with the Jingon Mafia? From the name, I'm guessing it was some sort of Korean Yakuza-like thing?
Weren't you once a member of the Tojo clan, Kasuga-san? I'm surprised you've never heard of the Jingon Mafia.
I was in the clink for a long time.
The Jingon Mafia and the Tojo clan clashed in the 1980s, long before you were serving time.
The 80s? Dude, that's 40 years ago. I was just a baby back then. Doubt I even had hair.
Yes, I had yet to be born myself. Regardless, early in the decade, the Tojo clan attacked the Jingon Mafia and massacred a great number of them. Around 30 or so.
30?
Back then, Kamurocho was the most sought-after territory in all of Asia. I've heard the conflicts for control were rather intense. The Tojo clan was incredibly strong, and they made sure it was a well-known fact.
Still, to off 30 of them is...
To get their revenge, the Jingon Mafia main arm in Korea sent even more members to Japan, some of them as undercover agents. But deception is a tricky business, and all who could not strike at the heart of the Tojo clan were considered failures and forbidden from returning. In the end, those that couldn't carry out the mission were abandoned and left without any place to go. One of them happened to be my father.
Then you were born here, in Japan?
Yes, but be that as it may, I don't recall being welcomed here. I wasn't even accepted by any Korean communities either. My family was treated like slime and kicked out from wherever we went. We came to be called the Stray Jingon Mafia, running away whenever we were discovered.
Slimes who run away, huh?
Oh no. You're worth too much experience. Slimes that run away. I have no fucking clue. What do I say on this one? Holy crap. Nah, this guy's worth the XP.
If you're slimes who run away, the reason they chase you is because you're worth tons of experience.
I get it. You're into video games, aren't you, Kasuga?
Yeah, I played a lot as a kid.
Well, you might be surprised to learn I am too. We should talk shop sometime.
Hell yeah! So, what happened to the Straight Jingon after that?
Enter the 21st century, the winter of 2006. Around the time I turned 20, the Jingon Mafia from the mainland made an all-out assault against the Tojo clan. But even as that happened, the stray Jingon Mafia received not a word of warning. We were left completely in the dark. Our fathers were entirely forgotten by the countrymen that sent them here.
You don't say. I might know a guy who could sympathize with that.
Oh?
Yeah, he's right in front of you. I got tossed out by my family and locked up for 18 years.
Oh, that's right. That must be why I can't bring myself to hate you, Kasuga-san.
So? What happened to the Jingon's big, all-out attack?
Despite their careful planning, they were ultimately crushed by the Tojo clan. Ironically, those that survived came from all over to join those of us in the stray Jingon Mafia. It was a miserable sight. Both sides cut off from home and left with no choice but to band together in the social sewer of a country that wasn't theirs.
Sounds like you struggled. Wouldn't know it from looking at you, though.
I could say the same to you.
Yeah, finally starting to warm up to me?
It would seem so. I haven't been acting much like myself today. I had a great time drinking with you, Kasuga-san. I truly mean that.
So whatever happened to the real Junki Han? What's he up to now?
He revived the Jingon Mafia roughly 3 years ago, and at that time had taken over a considerable portion of Kamurocho. But he was shot in the head and killed. I was absent at the time.
And it all came crashing down, huh? Wait, then that means... Can't you use your real name now? Why keep up the body double thing? You're not trying to become the real Jungi Han, are you?
Who can say? But that's none of your concern, is it, Kasuga-san? Or am I wrong?
Nah, you got me there.
Farewell.
Guess he's not the type to open up so easily. I'll just have to keep drinking with him.
I love how booze is the eternal answer to all of these. Alright, so we're just about done, but I do want to check something out. Mouth has 30,000 viewers? How? I don't understand.
I'll show you how it's done.
I believe I'm gonna make it through and
Casual backup is the best backup.
Hope you're listening.
every time. Be reborn, I'm out of hell, born again. Let's fly high like a butterfly.
It's drowning in its greed. The wicked trap was strong.
Hey, hey!
Tangled in the threads of its deed.
Tangled in its crimes.
Like fate scoops up a fish, struggling in a net.
Go, go!
Its brittle wings are torn by the tears as it travels.
It's where your wings now cry.
The spider comes, athirst in its eyes.
A butterfly with no wings is a moth on the flame. Just a rat on the floor with another name.
The venomous fangs sink into the soul.
This world is dead, the light left to fight. It's too late.
Too late now to mourn its punctured wings to
Take to the sky.
If only it could be just one more time.
To the bitter end overdrive.
Brave the
You dream long in the state, dream again, and fly high like a butterfly. To the bitter end, overdrive. Burning out in an endless dive. To the bitter end, overdrive. Burning out in an endless dive. Oh yeah! Fly like a beautiful butterfly. Fly like a beautiful butterfly.
Did I do okay?
I didn't sight read the hold versus tap.
Let's get ready to rock!
I believe I'm gonna make. I'll show you paradise tonight. Not just one kiss. They'll be there after you go. I believe.
I need more songs. More songs, please. I'm not singing. Got to be closer with people to get more songs. I guess that makes sense. I don't know how well I would, I don't know how much I would be open to karaokeing with somebody that I don't particularly know. And I'm not even somebody who drinks, so you can't even butter me up like that. Anyway, that's the end of today's stream, which means that next stream for Yakuza, we go back into Business Sim, which will probably be a minimum hour. So, yeah, that's gonna be fun for Guy. Anyway, joking aside, I am gonna head out. See you guys later. Thanks for the stream. No, I did the stream. Thanks for being here. There you go.